Always Gruno Week Mini Bong. I'm Engineer Hoist, and welcome to our weekly Transformers Earth Wars news stream. Yeah, so you guys are talking about the music. Oh yeah, I guess I do have it on Earth Wars. I've got my test account up right now because we're going to be taking a look at the new bots in here, and I must have that set to the Earth Wars instead of the G1. So yeah, good catch. Didn't even occur to me. I was thinking you weren't hearing anything. So, but welcome to everybody. Hello to let's see, Don Paul Andrews, Alien Frog, Super VH, Mega Prime 101, Solus, one of our channel members. Thank you for your support. Grand Galvatron, Iacona's Toy Reviews, PVChew 18, Autobot Phil, Anton Thomas, Wolf Bing, Mike Hilario, Lord Tragic, welcome to everybody else. And Don Paul Andrews asking, when are the new medics coming out? We'll talk about that in a minute. So yeah, it's time to talk about the news. So obviously we're going to talk about the new bots. We're going to talk about the event coming up. We're going to crack some crystals. It's probably going to be Dupe City, but hey, you know, it's tradition. That's what we do. And then I got a whole bunch of new bots to look at after all the Earth Wars business is taken care of. So how about we go ahead and get started with the news? This weekend's event is called Networking. And gather your alliance. It's an alliance event, and you can win up to 200,000 spark and combiner spark, 2,500 4-star shards, 7,500 3-star shards, 60,000 premium shards, and 60 Volcanicus or Predaking crystals, depending on your faction, as usual. And it's one big prize list. It's called a Totalizer. Starts at the usual Friday start time, ends the usual Monday stop time, and super XP throughout the event. You got to be headquarters level 4 and be in an alliance. You hit the yellow event button, pick your zone, win the battle, collect the points, collect the prizes. The event battle zones are the standard battle zones. And here is the list of the Totalizer prizes. As you can see, we go through. Once you and your alliance hit 50,000 points, you will have collected all the prizes. But like last weekend, and I think it's going to be, going on, from here on out. There is a very high cap for points to be scored. So after you get all the prizes at the 500,000, you all can still continue to participate in the event and earn XP for your bots. So, for the Autobots, first up, it's Rec-Gar. Now, these are screen grabs I took from the test server because for some reason we haven't seen like the promo renders or whatever that they usually put out for new bots. Even in the newsletter, they didn't provide anything. We haven't seen anything behind the scenes for us content creators. So I've got him. I screenshotted and chopped him out. You can probably tell he's got this. I got Rec-Gar here. He's got his G1 core on him. But Rec-Gar is a staunch ally of the Autobots, but hails from the planet of Junk. Leader of his race, the Junkions, he is an all but indestructible warrior. Because Junkions are comprised largely of scrap metal and manifold spare parts, Rec-Gar can simply self-repair any battle damage by utilizing whatever wreckage is to hand. A voracious consumer of pop culture TV beamed from Earth, Rec-Gar is prone to speak in catchphrases and advertising slogans. But beware, behind the banter is a committed and powerful combatant. Okay, and next up for the Decepticons is another Junkion. It is Junkheap. And Junkheap is as pragmatic as they come. His loyalty is driven largely by market forces. If there's a demand, he'll supply, and if you can pay, he'll play. When it comes to improvisational weapons, armor, and tech, this innovative and genius-level Junkion has few peers. Unfortunately, by considering himself neutral in almost any conflict, Junkheap is happy to be quartermaster to the most feared and bellicose races in the known universe, and has on several occasions blithely augmented the Decepticons' armory. So, there you go. That is the Junkheap and Rec-Gar, and we do have their ability, and as predicted last week, it is very close to raising people from the dead. If you didn't watch last week's stream, in the newsletter they had a picture of the Night King from Game of Thrones, who was famous for raising people from the dead, and it's not exactly that, but it's pretty close to that. Their ability is called Last Stand, and as I was preparing the slides, I didn't have an image of their actual thing. It was like the Beast Wars Prowl image there, so I knew that wasn't right, so I wasn't going to put that up there, so Kremzik stole it. But basically what it is they are medics, and we'll see in a minute in the game. They shoot off like healing bombs, very similar to first aid or a bot that you equip with Rung. And their ability is you can select a bot they basically stay flagged. You can either do it at the beginning of the battle, or you can, as you see a bot getting close to the end, you can save it for then. But basically what happens when it gets down to a certain percentage, they will immediately shoot back up to nearly full health. It depends on the star level of your bot, and yeah, so it says in the game currently, or at least in the newsletter, they said when it falls to under 10%, but in the stream today they were talking maybe 5%, so some of these numbers may change, as is usual. Until the bot comes out, nothing is 100% final, but that's it. And also, once they get activated, they have a shield where they're invincible for a certain amount of time. Or actually, I think it's just a shield. The G1 ability makes them invincible. And the amount of time that they have the shield depends on the ability level. So, yeah. And you can have more than one bot marked at the same time, but this is an expensive ability. Starts off six ability points for the first use, and an additional 8 for every next one after that. So 6, 14, 22, 30, so you're not going to be able to use this for your whole team, and because that would be just too crazy, right? So And here are the toys they are based on. They basically just scan these toys and put them in the game. It basically looks like. So yeah, so it's the Studio Series 86 version of Rec-Gar and Junkheap. And I believe they said they're doing a giveaway. So these are going to be endurance event bots. So if you and your alliance happen to earn the 5-star version of these guys, you'll be entered into a drawing for these figures. So yeah, so Rec-Gar and Junkheap. So you yourself, if you happen to get the 5-star version of these bots in the game, you'll be entered for a drawing for one of these two. Not these exact two, but a new one coming from Space Ape. So yeah, pretty cool. And I didn't need to actually hit that whole button to bring us that up again, but yeah, okay, so we'll move on. We'll finish getting through the news. Then we'll head into the test server and go see these guys in action. So all that's left really is the community corner. So let's go ahead and start off. And if you'll, Razorquake, who is a regular contributor, was not able to make it this week. But I'm sure he's out there excited nonetheless. So we're starting off with a submission from the Alien Frog. Just been messing around with Overlord. Starting to realize just how big he is. He towers over all of his Voyagers and some of the leaders. I love this shot from up above him. You know, towering over Hoist and Watermelon Mirage and Scooby-Doo Scraphook. Yeah, nice picture there. And we've got some more stop motion from our good friend Alien Frog. Let's see how this goes. We see an Overlord transform. Yep, the tank is the leg, so he's going to the base mode first. Very cool. And now here he goes, and nice close-up shots. And there is Overlord. Oh, spin the head around. Very cool. Oh no, now there goes Scooby-Doo Scraphook. No. Oh, I liked how you got the minigun firing out with all the blast effects. That was pretty cool. Nice job. Yeah. Thank you, Super VH. Gotta get the all caps and multiple exclamation points. So we've got Ironhide coming in here with his creations, the Zap bots. These are the Snow bots. We've been going through combiner teams here. So we've got Sled Ski. Very cool, nice. And next one is Pumpter. Said this guy's personality is like he's right out of the 80s. Okay, this is like a, what was it called in G.I. Joe? Like a snowcat, I think it was. So yeah, pretty cool. Kind of like a half-track vehicle. I like it. Very cool. We haven't seen too many of those in Earth Wars. There's I think Army Transformers. There might be a few of them out there, but not much. Here's like a straight-up tank. This is not fond of his name, but very much appropriate, as his guy's name is Killer. And straight up tank, very cool. And Plower, who also hates his name. He's kind of like a little bobcat with a snowplow attachment on him. So very cool, nice. Twirl Spin, it's got to be a helicopter. Yep. Like a rescue helicopter. Oh, I like how his hand is the blade. Very cool. And Defender is the combined mind of the 5 snow team members, and they've saved thousands of humans during snow blizzards. So there you go. Got them all combined. Very cool. Thank you for that. And Alien Prime coming back in. Got his second Prime Core, which is Alchemist Prime. That's a good one. Nice. And Razorquake did get some submissions in here. I believe he got Giaxis recently, so we're getting some shots from here. And he's channeling Optimus Prime with his interaction with the Fallen. And you can just imagine the "Give me your face" cry from this picture here. And then he goes and he's admiring the mask. He seems to like it a little bit. Reminds me a bit of Shakespeare. And yep, he sure did like the mask. Maybe he considers himself the new leader of the Decepticons. And yeah, so that's an interesting look for G-Axis there. I gotta say, interesting look. But I won't say that to his face. So we got some more images from Alien Frog. Autobot collection has grown quite a bit. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit here on this. Does it help a little bit? Yeah. So yeah, so we got the Mirage, and we got a Cog and a Red Cog, and there's a Bumblebee down there, Blur, Blaster, Blue Streak, and a few others that I can't quite see. Outback, Daniel or Spike, whichever one you want them to be. Yeah, it looks like Skylinks over there. Yeah, I think that's Skylinks. And I think you got some Prime Masters hanging around. Looks like an Optimus Prime trailer of some sort. Very cool. Oh, and we've got the alt modes. Let's go take a look at these. I gotta tell you, when I first saw this picture, I had no idea what you were showing here. But now to me, it's clear those are the Prime Masters, and you've just got them, their arms out, kind of like holding up their gun mode. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And so there's the other bots here. Oh, I see you've got Trip Up and Big Daddy also there. They were hiding in that other shot. And guys, this is my yard, not a truck stop. What are you doing? So, and let's see what we got here. Oh, that looks like a similar picture that you had there. And so there's like Skylinks in his base mode. I guess his bird half must be off on a mission somewhere, because we only see just the Lynx part of his base mode. Oh, and we have a combined base. Very cool. And Robert C4 coming in, showing off a Rampage with a Zacian pose. If you know, you know. Well, I don't know, but I think it's pretty cool that he's sitting there holding that sword with his mouth. And yeah, I could totally see Rampage or one of the Predacons doing that. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And Grand Calvatron has come in, finished the line art for a looks to be a really nice looking Cheetor. Looking forward to seeing the finished product on that one. So very cool. Thanks for sharing. Always enjoy seeing your work. And we've got, looks like that's about as far up as I can scroll it. Let me see if I can click on it. Scourge extracting a spark. Yeah, can't quite see his head there, but he's there. I like how you added the chain there on him. Got the Shadow Panther. And there's a good shot of him with his head. Boy, that's not a good day for Shadow Panther there. And yeah, it seems like it's lights out for him. Very cool. And I think that's it for the community corner. Thank you to everybody who submitted. If you want to join in on the fun for next time, head on over to Discord. Link is in the description, and go look for the stream submissions channel. Wrong button there. It happens. And so if you happen to be watching somewhere else, there's the link to my YouTube. And you can also follow me on Instagram or Twitter for infrequent behind the scenes content and roll credits. Thank you to everybody who supports as a channel member, or to our moderators who help out both here on the stream and in Discord. I really do appreciate it. Red Alert, one of our channel members, welcome. Yep, we did survive another near hurricane hit. Luckily, it steered away from here, so got a little bit of rain, a little bit of wind, but not a whole lot. So we'll go take another look these are the bots we're looking at, Rec-Gar and Junkheap. And let us head over here. As you can see, test server there. Yeah, see, we'll make it flash a little bit so you can see it. Test server, so don't get all excited that I have these bots, or if you happen to see a view of the amount of cyber coins I have, this is just for testing. It's not real. It doesn't cross over, unfortunately. But so yeah, let's not go there just yet. So let's go ahead and go. And I did update Rec-Gar here, or I leveled him up a little bit, and he's got his G1 core on him. So there he is. He's looking real good, looking just like the toy. They've got his wheel on his the opposite leg of the one that I have, but I mean you can put the wheel on either one. It's totally allowed. Same thing. You could have the wheel on either arm if you would choose. You could do that. They just chose a different leg than I did, and so he does transform as you might expect, and turns into the motorcycle just like as you would expect from the Studio Series. They even have the little notch in his seat so the other guy can sit on him. And yeah, I know people have mentioned how he doesn't have the little lasers on his chest, but they are there in the vehicle mode. So I don't know if that's an oversight and they're going to come back, or if that's intentional because of the particular body parts that they happen to look like. Because I mean, it was on that same spot and they pulled them back in. So it seems like that may be an intentional move. So yeah, so there he is. I mean, it's just like they imported the toy straight in there. So very cool. And we'll go ahead and take another look at. We'll take a look at Junkheap. I did not spend any time leveling this guy up, but we can still take a look at him in the game. So there he is. Check him out. So, and as you'll notice, he actually has both wheels on each leg, because he's got the extra, arm pieces, the arm shields and the gun on the one side. This is also true of the toy. If you'll notice, Junkheap, he's got the wheels on both legs because he's got these extra arm pieces that Rec-Gar did not have. So I'm not talking to you, Siri. Go away. She gets lonely sometimes and starts butting in. So let's go ahead and transform this guy. So he did a jump and a little superhero landing, and so there you go, right into his vehicle motorcycle mode. And again, just like the Studio Series toy. Yeah. A little bit of a wheelie there. And there he is. He's ready to go. Let's go back to Rec-Gar. We'll actually show you his stats. Oh, so they do actually have his ability updated now. So there it is, the last stand, and it looks something like that. So when I was preparing it yesterday, they didn't have the ability image updated, but there it is now. And I believe Junkheap it looks the same, but yeah. So you can see the cost is 6 plus 8. In this case, for Rec-Gar, the 5-star. If you revive them when they're about to die, you'll revive them, or you could tag Rec-Gar himself or Junkheap, and 80% health is what you get. Level 11 bumps that from 80% to you get full health upon revival, and you also get invulnerable for 6 seconds. So yeah, so there's invulnerable, and the G1 Rec-Gar core and Junkheap would be the same thing. Healing is increased by a percentage, and bots tagged by the ability rejuvenate health equal to 100% of the caster's base healing every 3 seconds. So basically, you know, you get increased healing for Rec-Gar. Plus, if you use his ability on somebody, not only will they be protected and be revived if they die, while they're not dying, they've basically got a rejuve core on them. So that's actually pretty. These are good bots to go after. These are really good bots to go after. And I believe I have a 4-star Rec-Gar, so we can kind of see what his base stats are. Oh, he's going to be at the bottom of the 4 stars because I didn't level him. So yeah, so he'll be when a 4-star Rec-Gar will restore a bot to 60% health, and level 11 would give you another 10 up to 70% health for the 4-star, and the 3-star and the 2-star, which I think they are still doing 2 stars. So any of the lowers will go down. So the 3-star would probably be 50% health or 40% health maybe, and the 2-star would be even less than that. But that's basically it. But you still do, when they revive, you do still get the invulnerability, and as you can see here, when you level it, it increases each ability level increases the duration of how long you're invulnerable after you revive. Pretty cool. Let's go see him in battle.
Autobots, roll out.
Does he dare to be stupid? There's no real mention of that. So okay, so I may or may not beat this base. The intent is to actually get a bot close to death, so I went into a base that's a little extra hard. I know top spin is kind of low, so we'll go ahead and drop him in here first, followed by Rec-Gar. And Rec-Gar will go ahead and tap it, and then you can tap a bot on any base, on anywhere on the battlefield. You see the circle, anywhere it'll work. So I'm gonna go ahead and tap him and see. He's kind of tagged. And see there, see he got revived. Now he's invulnerable for a few seconds, but he's also very weak. So he's going to die here pretty soon. So we'll bring the other people in. We'll let Rec-Gar tag himself, and I don't have enough ability points to tag anybody else. Yeah, so there we go. We'll do put skids on there. So there you go. You've got 2 bots flagged or marked or tagged or however you want to say it at the same time, and also getting Rejuvenate at the same time because I do have the G1 core on. So if you watch Rec-Gar, you know, okay, I see that's doing the healing, but I'm not really seeing the Rejuvenate there, but I thought he had it. And Skids is just not damaged at all. And so did you see the points for Rec-Gar? It was 6, then 14, then 22, and now 30. And we did actually manage to win that battle. So, very cool.
It is over. Finished.
Yeah, I don't think that's really true there. Useful for only one thing, garbage? Oh, well I guess this is an animated Rec-Gar, because he's pretty, this Rec-Gar here is pretty darn useful. So, but I know you're doing the quote from animated, so yeah. But, yeah, so there's Rec-Gar for you. And I don't believe I put a combat bot on him. No, I did not put a combat bot on him. But your options are basically any of the companion bots for sure. And so you can see Kunai, who is for medics only, but more specifically for Wheeljack. You also have Rung, who is for medics only. Rec-Gar and Junkheap are medics, so of course they can use the medic one as well. And then all the rest of them are basically the companion bots. So from a combat bot perspective, You really, kunai should go on your wheeljack. Rung, I mean, you'll get the extra ability, but I mean, you're not gonna, change to, one of the benefits of Rung on say Minerva or Wheeljack or Ratchet is that instead of doing the healing beam, it becomes like the healing grenade, like first aid is naturally. You don't really need that for Rec-Gar because he, like first aid, has that healing grenade. But you would still get the extra ability, and who knows, maybe we'll get a new combat weapon or whatever, since they're doing the weapons now. Maybe we'll get one for Rec-Gar and Junkheap at some point soon. Time will tell. But if nothing else, you could always, again, if you've got an extra companion bot around there somewhere, you can go ahead and throw them on. But definitely the G1 core, you definitely want to be trying to get that on them. That's definitely by far the best core for Rec-Gar or Junkheap. So, yeah. So there you go. I think they're great bots. Really good addition to the healer squad, and they were talking about doing this in the I haven't set that up, but let's go ahead and do it. They were talking about doing this in the in the stream. Can we do 5? We'll take the 4-star first aid since he's leveled. Not that it really matters. So I did a video, oops, all medics. You can go see, and what Ratchet ended up doing was absolutely hilarious. So yeah, so here you go. You get to see a live oops, all medics with the 5 now. So. They didn't want to do it on their own stream, but here we go. We're gonna do it on our stream here. So there we go. There's all the medics. Are they actually gonna do anything? They're going. They're going somewhere. Oh, that's right. I even put all the stripes in there too. So they're actually trying to attack. Look at that. Now they're all just having a healing party while they're all getting smashed. Last time they all kind of stayed back down here at the landing pad. They decided to go forward a little bit this time.
Abilities ready.
There, we can add some healing drones in here too. Come on, first aid. We'll throw in the healing tower. I also throw in mark a couple of other people. Yeah, there we go. Fort Max is doing a pretty good job over here by himself while they're just having their own little healing party. I like how first aid's drones are healing these stripes. So, does tactician work? Robert's asking. That's a good question. Yeah, he's about Fort Max is just about opened up the headquarters. He might be going for that here pretty soon. So I might actually get a win from this. Can you imagine? Oh, he's not quite there yet. You guys just kind of hang out down there. Fort Max will do all the work. Yeah, they're pretty set in their ways. They're not moving now. I think Fort Max is actually going to get the win on this one. Yep, there we go. All medics, good job, guys. You can win with 5 medics as long as you bring a Titan with you. Because the Titan will do all the work, and while the medics just hang out there and heal themselves. I gotta tell you, that was unexpected. That was a little unexpected to see how that went. Okay, you wanted to see tactician. Oh, let's put a tactician on Ratchet and see if he goes running off to do battle. Gotta find the tactician. Remember, test server, don't get all freaked out by how many G metal cores there are. These are just given for playtest purposes, not for real life, nor have I been so lucky. And oh, look at that, there are actually like a handful of tacticians down here. Upgrading his ability. Are you talking about Rec-Gar? It increases the duration of invulnerability after you've been revived. Alright, so let's go back over here.
Robots, roll out.
Let's do another all medics and see if we can pull out another win. Let's first of all, let's see what Ratchet will do with the tactician core on him. That's an interesting question. And you know, I think you guys asked that during the stream earlier, but let's find out.
Roll out.
So we'll drop them all over here. Doesn't appear to do anything because they're all still over here. You can see Ratchet is in here, just right there in the healing party, along with everybody else. So the tactician is not sending him off to go attack defenses. He's still just having the healing party. So yeah, let's add to the healing party with first stage drones and Minerva's little shock tower thing. Oh yeah, there they go. Yeah, Wheeljack's over there stabbing people with this healing knife. And we'll go ahead and send Fort Max over there. There's more defenses in the way over here. I'm not sure if Fort Max will quite make it all the way. But yeah, Cuddy Fox is saying the reason Tactician didn't work is Ratchet is still a medic. That's his primary job. His job is the only reason why Ratchet or any of these other medics are going to attack any defenses is if there's nobody left to heal. So, so who's going to email Space Safe about the devastating discovery? Hey, look at that! We did get a win. So yes, it has been proven that 5 medics is an effective tactic. As long as you bring a Titan that is strong enough to take out the base by himself. So, and meanwhile, yes, the medics heal each other like pacifists, which fits right in with the first aid's characterization in G1. So yeah, so that's two for 2 on the 5 medics. Experiment. Now, here's another way to do it. Elimination mode. You're not going to see a win here. This is more what I would expect. Just to show that medics are not to be used together, since those last 2 were wins, and the whole point of that was to show don't do all medics, but it's still got to win. This is what happens if you send them all in without a Titan, because this is the elimination mode. There is no Titan, as per elimination mode rules. So we're going to go drop them all down here. Ratchet with his tactician, you know, so it's interesting that they all actually did They ran all in there last time too, whereas they didn't do it on the other base. But this time they actually ran all in, and but Minerva actually ran out front. But Ratchet had the tactician on him, so who's lowest? Nobody really, because they're all healing themselves. So we got first stage drones in there. Yeah, they're taking damage. Well, watch the health down at the bottom, so you can see they're actually taking some damage as they get hit by some of these things. But they healing each other so much, it's like almost immediately restored. So meanwhile, all these other defenses are sitting there like, what are they doing? This would be a perfect time for the rest of the Autobots to sneak attack from the rear, but yeah. But then these guys would break up their healing party and go and try to heal the other bots by running right through all of this and then dying along the way. So, but yeah, they can sit out here. Go ahead and throw some more. Here, let's make them move faster. They can heal each other faster now. I think that's all we're going to do, because nobody's out there earning ability points anymore. We don't have the Titan going and getting that. And you can't see it. It's a minute 30 seconds. So I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward it, because I mean it's just going to be this. So this is top quality programming here on the Engineer Hoist channel. And this is the result you truly should expect if you drop all medics.
This race isn't over yet,
A defeat.
Megatron.
There we go. That's what we were supposed to be seeing, not wins because of the Titan. But yeah, they were sitting there getting bombarded by the cannon. I saw some missile launchers coming in there, but they all still just maintained health. They take a little bit of damage, but it'll be restored immediately. So, okay. Well, that was fun, I think. I thought it was kind of fun. Hey, you know, a lot of people are interested in the meta, and I agree. You want meta talk, you go over and talk to Waza. I personally don't care. I do what's fun. So, you know, it's good to have a little bit of both, you know? You know? That's fine. But I appreciate that. Three more medics and the party will be complete. Oh, you know we're gonna do that. If we're still around and the game's still around, and when we get 3 more medics, you know we will be dropping them in. So, oh yeah. Meta talk you don't follow? Yeah. Are you joking, or because I'll explain it for you. I'm just not sure if you're joking or not. Oh yeah, okay. So let's go ahead. We'll give you a shot of these guys again as I switch from the test server to the real game. Okay, you really don't have a clue. Okay, meta stands for, if I'm not wrong, most efficient tactic available. So he talks about how to beat build high level bases like max bases, and how to beat max bases, and which are the best bots to use. Use this bot because it's good. Don't use this bot because it sucks. You know, things like that. And there's a lot of people that want that kind of content and discussion. And I'm glad he's doing it. I mean, you know, what he's talking about, he's usually on, you know, spot on. But I've never been high tier player trying to go for high level. Zone 14, I can win consistently. I don't hardly ever go into zone 15. I have a few bots that do that. Oh, I forgot. We got to do cracking crystals. Get that title up there. But I mean, I got some pretty high level bots, but I've only got a handful that are over 60. Elite 1's over 60. Star Saber's over 60. Sentius Magnus and Optimus Prime, just recently I got him over 60. So those are like the only bots I have over 60, and the max level now is like 67 or 70 or something like that. So I'm nowhere near battling, you know, top tier bases.
Autobots, roll out.
We'll let you go through my squads here. So this is my power leveling. This is what I do. And so we got these guys. Almost all of them are zone 14. I think this squad can hit zone 15. Yeah. It's hidden up under my face, but it's 25,457. So just barely into zone 15. This one's 19,000. This one's almost 21,000. This one's a little over 22,000. This one's almost 27,000, so this one probably has the best chance of winning a Zone 15. And this one is just 25,600, so just barely into it. And these guys are 21,500, 22,500, so solid Zone 14 squads. So not even zone 15 or prime level or anything like that. My Decepticons, this one's they're all like zone 12 at best. 14,000. I could probably put something maybe to squeak into zone 13, but yeah, another 14,000. This is probably my best squad. This one could take out a zone 15. This is 31,700. But I like spreading my bots out. I like the way my teams are built in general. This is a good squad, but you know, my other teams I don't think would do as well. But I have this squad here for basically wars. So if you talk about a war squad, this is basically it. Only because they're strong bots, and so if we can, you know, if I come across a really strong base in a war and I want to win it, this is the squad that I send in. In fact, we did that the war today. You know, we didn't end up winning, but there were 3 bases. I took this squad in 3 times. I waited for the cooldown. I could have skipped it. I've got the, you know, squad skips, but you know, it's not that important to me. But yeah, so this is probably the best squad. I mean, I could probably throw Sentius Magnus in here, who's got a higher level, but I like this mix of bots, to be honest with you. Elite 1's great, Rhinox is great, Blades is great, Strafe 6-gun, Optimus Prime if you want to send him somewhere else. I had Laser Optimus in here. I ended up putting Blaster in there because, you know, Laser Optimus I think was used earlier, so it works. 6-gun, Mercenary Terror, yeah, he's same as Trigger Happy. Yes, yeah, I really like 6-gun. And a healer. You gotta have a medic, and Minerva's the one I chose. And there's more Decepticons. My Decepticons, they're constantly being pulled off to dispatch missions and whatnot. And this is just another squad I threw together. It's like a little over 20,000. These guys often get pulled off to dispatch missions, so this lineup gets swapped out quite a bit. And this is the elimination mode squad, but I also use this as kind of like just an extra backup squad if I need to. And this one's 14,800. I think this was the last elimination, you know, last batch of Autobots I could send in for elimination mode this week, is what they're doing here. So there you go. And yeah, of course, I'm still leveling air raid and top spin at the moment. And so there we go. And now we're going to crack some crystals. First off, we've got some power cord chips. XP boosts. I should probably use those at some point. got so many of them? Anti-air laser, don't really need it. Target protocol, don't really need it. Just stop prime zone with Wheeljack, Minerva, Ratchet, First Aid. You almost had me like you were doing it with medics, but then you had Jetfire, Blades, Tracks, and Scattershot. That's an interesting squad that you got there. That you managed to win the high level base. Impressive. And vitality, that's some food there. And these were from the event last week. I forget what these even are. Oh, that's right. This is the any power core chest. Could be bot, could be building. We got a hot rod, we got a Springer, there's silvers. So we're getting a lot of food here. Skydive. More food. It's not. More food. This time it's Perceptor, and we'll do these last 10 in a batch. And out of all 15, we got a single gold core, and it was a flak jacket. Boy, so glad I grinded out that event. It wasn't much of a grind. It was like 10,000 points. I was done Friday, and then I moved on to other stuff. I think it might have been Saturday morning I finished. But yeah, so let's go. I don't remember. I don't know what we're getting more of. Oh, I could do the free crystal, and yeah, I'm not getting those 3-star crystals yet. I like getting the 3-star crystals when they're a batch of 10. So here we go. We got the Dupe City going. We did get a 3-star Wheeljack, but okay. That's all not useful. And all 2-stars. So 19 2-stars and 1 3-star so far out of these crystals. Pretty lousy Dupe City. I mean, at least get us a few 3-stars. Yeah, these are all 2-stars too. It must be late to the game. Everybody must be sold out of 3s and 4s. And okay, this was a little bit better. We got a duplicate 4-star Gnaw, and we got a 3-star Pyromagna 6-gun and Ratchet. They are all duplicates, but you know, they're still there. We got a gold G1 Gnaw. I think I have a G medal for him already, but hey, maybe I might have another Gnaw I could put a gold one on. I'm sure I've got, if not a G medal, I'm sure I've got a gold Gnaw already. But still, never hurts to have an extra one. Oh, then we got a couple of 4-star dupe crystals. We got Slash. And our final duplicate for the evening is Smokescreen. And we got a G1 Smokescreen core, a G metal version. I don't know if I have that or not. And we are too far away from a 5-star crystal as of now, but we are just that much closer. We're actually pretty close to a combat chip, so we might have a dual 5-star crystal and combat chip video coming soon. We did that not too long ago, and we're actually able to crack both of them in the same stream. So we might have one of those coming soon. And let's check my smoke screen. I don't know, do I have... No, I've got a volatile mixture on him. Which is a good core. He's a gunner, so that's definitely a good core. His G1 would be up here, though, wouldn't it? Oh, I already had one. Increase normal damage against bots and combatants by 5%. When using your ability, you cloak yourself in exhaust smoke and that absorbs 50% of damage for 5 seconds. No, that's pretty cool. I don't know if I remember that. Yeah, honestly, the volatile mixture is not really doing a whole lot for him because I don't use his ability much. You know, the squads I'm on don't really, you know, they usually handle their defenses pretty good. But, yeah, so there you go. As usual, Dupe City. Oh, let's see what you guys are, here. Alright, so we're going to call that the end of our Earth Wars content. Now let's talk about some toys. So we already saw these guys. Alright, so yeah, we know Rec-Gar. We know Junkheap. I'm going to just move them off to the side here because I'm going to be filling up this space. I got a lot of stuff this week. Oh, what was the first thing that came in? Oh, those of you on Discord know what is coming. So I got this pack here first in the this week. Shattered Glass Rodimus and Sideswipe, along with Whisper, who turns into kind of like a shield or knife stabby thing for Sideswipe. Very cool set. Very cool set. And I didn't realize it, but Sideswipe does actually come with a new head sculpt. This is an entirely new chest. Apparently the story is Sideswipe was part of the evil Autobots, but he defected to the heroic Decepticons, and that's signified by the scar in his chest through the Autobot symbol. And very small here is a little red Decepticon symbol. So this Sideswipe is a heroic Decepticon. Meanwhile, Rodimus is an evil Autobot, as noted by the purple Autobot insignia, and of course he's got the hallmark of evil versions of characters, the evil goatee, in there on his head sculpt. And it looks so good in hand. I mean, I like Hot Rod. Hot Rod's my favorite character, and but this evil black version of him is so good. I mean, there you go, and it's a great figure too. I mean, this is the Studio Series Hot Rod, obviously, just done up in black colors, and this is amazing. When I got him out of the package, I was just instantly in love. It's such a good figure. Yeah, particularly if you like the black repaints or just like the black and purple color scheme or Shattered Glass or whatever. Amazing. I mean, as soon as I heard this was coming out, I knew I was getting it. There's no question. So we got those guys in. And then I got a lot of stuff the next day because like everything from Amazon almost came in. So first up, I don't know why, but I got another Seeker. We got Mr. All-America Nate Sell here. I don't think that's why he's these colors, but that's basically what I mean, this guy screams the red, white, and blue. I mean, look, red, white, and blue on his null rays here. So yeah, I mean, he's amazing. I mean, just real vibrant white, red. He's got a little yellow for his fans on his chest there. And but yeah, I mean, he's pretty cool. His alt mode is kind of dull. You know, you can see it's got a little bit of white here, but all the wings and even the nose of it is just like all blue. He's basically just blue with just like a white cockpit. So his alt mode is definitely lacking, but his bot mode got all the love. His bot mode got all the love. So, is Nacelle female? I don't know. Looks just like all the other Seekers who are male. I'm not saying it has to be, but that's why I use that particular pronoun. These two are female. This is Cascade, a Centicon Cascade and Senate Guard Javelin. This is the Deadeye Dual 2-pack. And very cool little bots. This is the, I guess, Chromia, because it doesn't have the combiner bit. But it's that typical, Combiner Wars, Titans Return, Power of the Primes, female mold. But like I said, no combiner bits, that's basically what was used for Siege Chromia. So that's basically, and I believe Nightbird as well in Generation Selects. That's basically what Cascade is. Got an all new head though, really nice looking sniper rifle. It comes in multiple pieces, and you can put it all together. So very cool. Then you've got Javelin here. This is made from the Bumblebee movie studio series RC toy. Very cool. It's a really cool figure, the RC. So getting this one definitely was a plus in this set. Got a new head sculpt. These parts of the bot are new. The backpack, it's also part of the vehicle. I think the little cockpit window part might be a little bit new, but she's also got a nice little sniper rifle there too. So this is a cool little set. So, and going to Studio Series, we've got Rise of the Beasts Rhinox right there. Very cool. Very happy with this Rhinox figure. I don't know what to do with everybody. Like I said, it's going to get busy up here. Rhinox, he's kind of a big boy. Comes with a nice little hammer there, so you can smash in. One thing I'll say, he's kind of lacking some details in here. I mean, with the way the light's hitting him, he looks kind of good, but from where I'm seeing him, it's like he needs a little extra paint. Like it needs a little extra detail, because it's like a really gray plastic with the silver details coming out. It's hard. It's almost the same color. It's kind of hard there, to pick out. I mean, he's got really good silver and brown there on the arms, and down this little strip of his chest, and the legs are not too bad. But really wish there was a little bit more detail. They're up in there. Like I said, on camera, it actually, with the way the shadows, light's hitting, it actually works out pretty good. But I like his transformation too. It's pretty cool. I mean, the legs are still, they're never gonna get good Rhinox legs. They basically just bend the legs a certain way. But the Rhino head is completely nowhere to be seen, because it folds up and hides in his body. And so yeah, it's pretty cool the way it all transforms. So yeah, Autobot Phil is saying he looks unfinished, but to be fair, Super VH is on spot on. It's how he looked in the movie. Yeah, all 3 seconds of him in robot mode, that is about how he looked. But still, I'd like to see a little bit more. We're talking about that in one of the chats. The other day about oh yeah, I might add some paint to it or whatever, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna say I'd probably add paint to it too, but I know I won't. So he's definitely on the list of bots that I would like to add a little bit of paint details to enhance, but it's not likely to happen. But I'm happy with it the way it is, but he could be improved. Is all I'm saying. Maybe like a real dark green around on his head and his like little neck area to homage. Not bright green like a full on Beast Wars Rhinox, but like a really dark, grungy green to give it a little bit, little bit of a break in the color. So that's kind of what I was thinking. And the last figure that I got, I was so happy to see that this guy came back in stock on Pulse, because I just knew I was never going to find him anywhere in a store locally. I just knew, if I didn't see it back in stock, I just knew I was really worried I wasn't going to get this guy. I was really worried, and I am so happy because he is everything that I hoped he would be. It is Lemon Drop Grimlock. And as cool as he may look on camera, I promise you he's 1,000% cooler in person. Oh, it's glorious. Just a bright yellow everywhere. This not wonderful metallic silver or teal paint on his whole chest area. He's got a nice silver on his head. And they did a good job matching with the teal plastic on the claws and the dino hands over here. And he's got pink underwear, pink breeches. And he's even got some tiger stripes down here, made of the same metallic teal. Just a standard black gun, black fists or whatever. But oh my, he's wonderful, and I love it so much. Yeah. I'm trying to find his mind blind now. My eyes. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, the transforming Grimlock, the RoboSen Grimlock. Oh no, that's as cool as that is, and as cool as the Optimus Prime was, the RoboSen. I cannot justify to myself spending that much money on them, because I know how it will be. I would get it in, I'd look at it and say, that looks really cool. I'd spend about 10 minutes playing with all of its functions, and then it would just sit on the shelf just like any other figure. I know it. I just know. The reason I know is I went to Galaxy's Edge, I built a droid at the Droid Factory, got it home, played with it for about 5 minutes, and put it back in its box. That's where it has stayed. So, so I have experience in these kinds of interactive things. I tend to not play with them much afterwards, and those are way more expensive than that little droid that I built. So yeah. You're not going to see me getting the RoboSen figures. I mean, if somebody wants to send me one for free for a review or something, yeah, that's about the only way you'd see that on this channel. I'm not spending money on it, though. But yeah, oh man, yeah, Grimlock, it's so wonderful. Yeah, I love the wild colors, and he just totally fits the bill. These are like the wildest colors you could possibly get, and to go right along with Watermelon Mirage, fits perfectly. I mean, just you can't get much more like. You can tell G2 was in the 90s, because I mean, this is like the epitome of 90s color schemes, and I mean, Sprite Cycle is tame compared to these guys, and I don't have the other ones nearby, but Toxitron, that's wild, and Nacho Jazz. But I haven't found that Sideswipe from this wave. I wouldn't mind getting that Sideswipe, but it's not a must-have. If I don't end up getting that Sideswipe, the Tropical Sideswipe I'm calling him, he's basically almost got the same color scheme as Grimlock. I would love to get that Sideswipe, but yeah, if I don't, that's fine. I wanted Grimlock though, so yeah. I don't have Nacho Jazz, but I can bring Jawbreaker in here as a stand-in because he's the same color. Oh, okay. So I'll spare you guys. I'm pretty sure I warned you guys to bring your sunglasses for the stream, in the Discord. I'm pretty sure I warned you guys you needed to bring your sunglasses. That's right. It's not your jazz. It's my jazz. Oh man. Yeah. Oh look, there's Junkions over there. Now you know where I set them off to. Just back into this area. We'll leave them there. They can supervise from back here. You get a shattered glass wheeljack? Yeah, I haven't really been in the shattered glass line. I've gotten a few of them. Like I got the before they did like an actual line. They did like an Amazon exclusive. They put out an Optimus Prime and Ratchet. I got that shattered glass set. I've got a the Collector Club started the whole shattered glass thing. I've got a shattered glass Starscream they made from one of the Combiner Wars jets. They many years ago they turned the original Drift figure. They turned that into shattered glass Drift, so I've got that. I got the shattered glass Flame War, but I don't see that as shattered glass really because there's no other Flame War. So to me, that Flame War, even though she was sold as shattered glass, to me that's still just Flame War for normal G1. I did end up getting shattered glass Megatron. It was basically a gift, so I didn't chase it down. But I haven't got the shattered glass Soundwave or Blaster or Wheeljack or the Siege Starscream or anything like that. Or Ultra Magnus even. So I really haven't gone all in on the shattered glass, or Jetfire was another one. So I've skipped a lot of the shattered glass stuff, but I couldn't skip Rodimus. Sideswipe is cool, but I got it because of Rodimus. The Sideswipe just came along for the ride, you know? So was not warned because he can't get on Discord. I apologize then. So yeah, but I do have a stand-in for Shattered Glass Wheeljack. I got it was like the Dark Energon Wheeljack from Prime. They did a line that was called Dark Energon. It's a lot like transparent plastic. He was basically in the Shattered Glass colors. And I think when we got the Shattered Glass Wheeljack skin, pretty sure I brought that figure out for that. But yeah, the Shattered Glass Soundwave toy that they put out looked really cool, but man, it was pricey for what it was. It's like I gotta cut back. First of all, like space issues still, and so I can't get everything. So I've got to cut back somewhere, and when I think it's a little bit pricey, that's an easy one to cut back on. As cool as that Soundwave is, I couldn't justify it, so I do have a number of different Soundwave figures, so if I don't end up getting that sometime later, I could always just take a Soundwave that I have and slap some white paint on him and tie a green fabric around his head, and there we go. We've got a Shattered Glass Soundwave. So, Yeah, think of Shattered Glass spots are the colors they use on them. Yeah, it's almost like they tend to almost go a lot of them. I was going to say it kind of like the opposite colors, but not really like straight up opposite like a color wheel or whatever. But like anything that was red or would be purple, or purple would be red, or something like that. So I don't know. It's interesting. I have an extra Hoist figure, which one of the reasons why I got that was I was going to come up with like a Shattered Glass color scheme for Hoist. I haven't decided on what that would be. I did get a room. It's at, we've got a little timeshare thing, so it's not at that hotel. So I've got a place, girlfriend's gonna come over. We'll spend a few days. So yeah, that's another thing. TFCon. Anybody coming to Orlando? I'll be there. Red Alert will be there. A lot of other people. Patriot Prime, Burt the Stormtrooper, Larkin's Lair, Kato's Collection. No, Larkin's Lair won't be there. What am I thinking? Fire Tox will be there. Rodimus Primal. So yeah, a lot of people are going to be there. I haven't decided exactly what yet, but I'm going to be bringing a couple bins of figures to sell. I've been selling stuff on eBay. That's why, if you notice, I've got packing material over here. Because I've been packing up boxes. I must have sent out like 10 boxes this week. I took 7 over in one day alone. Like on Tuesday, I took 7 boxes over. So it's been going pretty well. Mostly I'm just trying to clear out space because I need the space. Getting some money back in returns also helping to offset some of the costs of some of the new stuff. Although the money I'm getting in, you don't get paid till it's delivered, and I've got a lot of stuff out there still needs to be delivered, so they weren't able to cover any of this business. Sorry, I still didn't give you the warning about the sunglasses, so... Gonna be another haul showcase again? You mean from TFCon? Yeah, of course. I'll give you a do a haul video. Probably not from the hotel. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm saying it now. I'm going to stay within budget. I did, the last couple times I majorly overspent. Went way too crazy because I didn't really go there with an actual budget. I just said, yeah, I got a little bit of money. I'll try to keep it here or whatever. No, I actually have set money aside in a category in my budget, and that is the limit of what I'm going to be able to spend. And I'm going to try not to spend all of it because it's still a lot, but I'm going to try to keep it a little easy. Like, I'll probably get in any exclusives that they get. I'll probably get that. I'm doing the custom class, so I'll get that for sure. I'll probably get whatever exclusives they have. That's usually what I do. But beyond that, I'm going to try not to just buy stuff that I could get anyway. So. But I said that last time too. I said I'm not going to be bad like I was the first time. I'm going to do better, and then I did worse. So we'll see. Grand Galvatron is coming to TFCon too. Very cool. Very cool to meet you. Yes, I agree. You can hear Weird Al's eBay playing in my head. Yeah, it's funny, since we talked about all the Weird Al songs last week, I have actually been playing Weird Al. I've been playing my Weird Al playlist as I've been packing this up, and yeah, eBay has come along. That's such a hilarious thing. Difference is, though, he's talking about, joking about all the weird stuff you can buy on eBay. I'm over here selling. So it didn't make me feel weird at all about him singing the eBay, because I was selling, not searching for weird things to buy, like half-eaten sandwiches of some celebrity or potato chips in the shape of some religious figure. I have not seen any hints or any information about the custom class. That's one of the kind of the drawbacks, or you roll the dice or whatever. It sells out so fast. You got to sign up for it before you know what it is. And they really don't even tell you what the custom class is going to be until as you're getting closer, like a couple weeks or a month out. I will say sometimes I have seen it where it might be sold out, but then once they reveal what it's going to be, if people don't like it, some people cancel. So, and if you're interested in doing that, they're sold out. You could always come by that day, and you know somebody might not show up. They might have extras. They often do have extras. They may, you know, but I don't know if they always have a seat. But not real sure. But I do think I've seen. I think I've seen it where some people just, you know, just never showed up. But it's fun. I mean, I've got all the stuff that I could do the customs now. I mean, I did the whole Shattered Glass Thundercracker. Yeah, I know. I'm still riding that wave. But it's pretty cool. It's kind of neat to kind of get there and, you know, work on that, you know, in there. Even though you're not going to get done. I mean, you can't do a full-on custom, including disassembly, paint it, let it dry, and put it together in the amount of time that they have it without, you know. But it's still cool to get together and all that stuff. And yeah, it totally would be cool hanging out and chatting and doing all that stuff with you. And anybody else, if you're coming to the custom class, come hang out, you know. Beyond that, I don't have a whole lot of plans. You know, probably like in the evening, like the Friday night or Saturday night, as people are gathering around, I'll probably find a spot in the lobby or something just to kind of hang out and, you know, have my bins set out. Hey, you want to buy stuff? Yeah, here, I got deals. I'm not planning on bringing anything new in box, but I might. Most of the stuff I'm probably going to be bringing, you know, like I've definitely got a lot of Dark of the Moon stuff that I'm going to be getting rid of. I might be bringing some Prime Wars trilogy stuff, like Combiner Wars, Titan's Return, things like that. I haven't fully decided yet, but basically I'm trying to get it down to where, like, having like a more organized collection, like having shelves like have like the generation shelves, like with the G1 style representation of a character, but I only want to have one of each. So pick the best one, and that's the one on the shelf. There will be some exceptions. There will be some special shelves. Like I'm going to have the Hot Rod Shrine. Like I'm not getting rid of any Hot Rod figures. They're all going to go on the Hot Rod shelf. He might be also on. They might have one of the figures on, you know, the G1 shelf, like the '86 movie shelf. I might have one on a Lost Light shelf, or, you know, More Than Meets the Eye shelf. But other Hot Rod stuff is going to be on the Hot Rod shelf. Just because there's so many Optimus Primes and Bumblebees, I'm probably going to have an Optimus Prime shelf and a Bumblebee shelf. I will definitely have the Get Your Sunglasses On Hideously Beautiful shelf, also known as the G2 shelf, apparently. Yeah. So I'll definitely have some exceptions to the rule, but mostly I want to get down to like just one version of the character in there, like G1, you know. But there's like Masterpiece scale, there's Generations scale, you know, mainline, like all these guys that we were just showing, and then there's also Legend scale, like the New Age and Core Class and stuff like that. So like that's like 3 scales. So each scale can have a representation, but just one of each. Like I don't need, you know, 2 Legends scale Optimus Primes. I don't need the New Age and the Magic Square version. You know, pick whichever one I like, get rid of the other one. You know, stuff like that. Because I, you know, I've got so much stuff just in bins in storage right now, and it's just, it's weighing on me and it's bothering me. Yeah, so I just, you know, need to figure out do it. Figure out which ones to keep, and you know, and then the other stuff I'll get rid of. And then as new stuff comes out, I need to kind of go think about it. It's like, okay, so hey, look, there's the new Optimus Prime coming out. Do I like that better than the one I currently have? If no, then I need to not get it. If yes, well then I could get it, but then I need to get rid of the other one. Or Optimus Prime is a bad example because I could just throw him on the Optimus Prime shelf. But you know, so something else other than those guys. You know, one of the problems though is a lot of stuff that could be coming out with Legacy is all characters you don't have versions of. You know, you may have the mold, you know, like Nacelle. Before I got him, I already had 9 versions of that mold. You know, but still, this is the first Nacelle. You know, I don't even have another Nacelle figure. You know, Cascade and Javelin. Those are the only Cascade and Javelins I have. So, you know, Sideswipe again. Sideswipe. I've got a number of Sideswipes. I've got a lot of that mold, but you know, he came along for the ride with Rodimus. You know, I bought that set for Rodimus. Sideswipe came along for the ride, and he's cool. I'm happy with him. But you know, I wouldn't have, if it was just Sideswipe, I wouldn't have gotten Sideswipe. That's why they packed him in with another figure, I'm sure. You know. But yeah, so that's kind of the thing I'm going through. I did mostly what I'm selling right now is I had ended up with a lot of duplicates, a lot of duplicate bots that I just never opened for one reason or another. Like I just got rid of a Combiner Wars Onslaught. I already had Onslaught, but I wanted Hunger, and the only way to get him was to buy that wave with him and Onslaught. So I got an extra Onslaught. Never opened him, so I just sold him. And just some other stuff too, like Studio Series Megatron. You know, I've got had a Studio Series like that World War II Bumblebee. You know, somehow I ended up with an extra one of him. Some of them it's you know, I pre-ordered it. And then I found it in the store, bought it in the store, forgot I pre-ordered it, and then the pre-order came in. That's what happened with that Megatron. So yeah. So that's what some of it is. But yeah, I mean, if you're interested, go check it out. You know, I got some stuff up there. I have a Power of the Prime Sludge and Snarl up there right now. They've been getting some serious bids. Oh, Studio Series Blitzwing from the Bumblebee movie Blitzwing? Man, that surprised me. There was a lot of bids going for that one. Yeah, he sold for a lot. I'd seen others. I'd seen other sales for that one, but I was surprised on that one. But that was one that it was an accident. I found it in the store, forgot to cancel my pre-order, and he showed up. That's the only reason I had it. And yeah, it was. Yeah, Sludge and Snarl from Power of the Primes, they're kind of going right now. I think it's like 2 different people, but bidding on both of them. They're kind of going back and forth, back and forth. There's still a couple days left, so yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. See who's going to jump in at the end and get them. Oh, yeah. Well, you know. Turns out I actually have an early morning tomorrow for work, so I think we're going to go ahead and cut it off here tonight. I do appreciate all you guys coming and hanging out, but I need to go get some rest, and so we'll check in with you guys next week. I'm Engineer Hoist. Keep rolling, my friends. We'll see you next time.